All right, welcome back to the RV-10 build. Just doing a little quick update of what's been going on. It's been a minute. Just been drilling holes, really, or match drilling holes on the tail cone, which is essentially done as far as drilling. The only thing I have to do is match drill this piece here on top. It's the 1014, I believe, is the number for that panel. The problem is you have to put the top on, and I wasn't going to do that because I'm going to do the composite top. But when you read through, it says that you put this on, and even though you're clecoing it, now the tail cone is kind of structurally sound. So that's when you kind of go back, and they really want this square. I'm guessing because this is where your horizontal sits and everything, so there's a lot of clamps, and you know, they say that when you clamp this on, it tends to push this out, so you need a clamp, which I have, that goes all the way across to kind of pull it back together, and then you match drill all these top holes, which are a thicker hole. Yeah, they look bigger than the side hole, so this is like a -4 rivets, I believe. So and I was already robbing clecos, as you can see. I was robbing clecos to kind of get everything, this top piece, these top J or these L brackets, stringers, drilled. So I didn't want to rob any more clecos just because I was worried about it getting kind of wobbly. So I ordered 200 more clecos, so that'll make 400 extra clecos, and you can kind of see how the bulk of them are over here. This is the last that I did. So it's a lot of clecos. So you probably need about I think the tail cone's got like almost like 1900 holes. So if you want to cleco every hole, you're gonna need that many clecos, but you don't really need that many. You know, you could do every other or stack. See, like I kind of did every other one here. You know, and it's fine. So I'll get that in. I'll put the top skins on, put these brackets on, drill a couple holes here for these brackets. The service bulletin update has got to be drilled as well, and then it's kind of take it all back apart and deburr, dimple, countersink, and prepare for final riveting. I have kind of put that on pause while I wait on my clecos. Should be here tomorrow, worst case Monday. And I've jumped back on the elevators. I am currently deburring the holes and using my little handy deburr tool here, which is nice because you you have to deburr both sides of the hole. This one, where did I stop? Let me see if I can feel it. You usually can see it, but I got it strapped down. So it's got a little blade on it, and it pushes down as it goes through the hole, and then it pops back out because it's got a spring in there, and it does the back side as you do it. So you can kind of see here, and you can see the little chips kind of come off when it did that. So it deburrs as it goes in, and then when you come through and you pull it back out, it deburrs the back side. So you don't have to sit here with this guy and go through and, you know, do this side and then try to do this side, because this doesn't really work. Or if you use the one that does the reamer, it really only gets one side. But there's a lot of edges. Like, see, there's still burrs on these things, man. And I put these 1-inch deburr tools. This is the harder, this is the softer, and I was running them down through there. You can kind of see the channel that it makes to finish this. But now that I feel that, there's like those little burrs right there where they punch it. So that might just need to be, I might need to take a, yeah, see, I can feel that. That's gonna have to be, go back in over, redo that. And I don't know what, I think that's just where they punch it. And the little, you got like contact points of left metal holding it into whatever they punch from. I guess those have to come off. That would be, any burr is a possible point of cracking. Yeah, I didn't feel those until I put them on the table. That's pretty pronounced. Yeah, so I'll just take either some sandpaper or a Dremel and hit each one with one, just basically blend it down. This is the forward spar on the elevators. But that's what I'm doing. Once I get done deburring, I got to countersink these essentially a bulkhead or a spar at the rear, and then the top I'll have to do the countersinking on. Skins, I will deburr those, and then all those holes will have to be dimpled on the skins. And then once that is all done, I can prime what I'm going to prime. So I will prime all the ribs. I will prime definitely the rear spar will get completely primed. And like on the elevator, I didn't mean to prime the area that's exposed, but because this will have a skin that comes across and covers it up except for this area where the lollipops come out, I'm going to just go ahead and prime it all. And then that way it's protected. And like I said, the only thing that kind of sucks is when they go to paint it, if they want to scrape it off and allodyne, but they're not going to be able to get to this area anyway, so it needs to be primed because it's going to be covered up. So yeah, and then it'll be at a point of, then I'll jump back. Well, I'm going to do the elevators and get them done. I don't want to keep jumping around, so I'm going to get back in order and follow the manual and get this done. My trim tab brackets are inbound, so I can finish that up and just keep moving along in the manual. And then as soon as I finish the elevators, I'll get back to the next thing is obviously the tail cone, and then it'll be a take it apart, deburr it, countersink, dimple, prime. I am going to prime all mating surfaces and things that obviously require it. That being said, this is nice treated aluminum, so it shouldn't corrode, but I'm definitely gonna 100% prime back in the areas I can't get to, and where you possibly can, like I said, where it's harder to get rid of corrosion if it pops up. And I'm definitely gonna prime behind each mating surface, and I may just go ahead and prime it all. I found I'm gonna be using this SEM self-etching primer. It's a different color. It's an awesome color, which is why I got it. It's very similar to the Rust-Oleum automotive primer, which a lot of people use the SEM. This is just more expensive, but it is a bigger can by about two or three ounces. But it is definitely more expensive. But I get mine off Amazon, so it's pretty cheap. But there you go, just a little update for everybody, and letting you know I'm still here working, and I'm gonna get back to it. I do have to after this weekend, I'm gonna take a tactical pause and hop on the RC stuff. I gotta fix the big Minion jet and get ready for Kentucky jets right after the 4th of July, because I wanna get it all done, get everything put in the trailer, and just be ready to hook up and roll out versus last minute scrambling like I seem to do every year. So you guys take it easy, and don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, thumbs down. Cheers.